Good morning. I hope you're having a fabulous day. My name is Lindsay Grumont and I am the Homemade Mommy and I blog over at homemademommy.net. You can also subscribe to my newsletter over there and you can follow me on YouTube at www.youtube.com/hmademommy because I have a lot of videos over there as well. So let's get started today. What are my favorite immune boosting and overall wellness oils? I'm going to show you today also how to make an oily capsule because that's how you're going to support your immune system is by ingesting the oils. As you know, there are three schools of thought around essential oils. We have the British, the German, and the French. And the British are all about aromatherapy and smelling the oils. The Germans are all about applying the oils topically all over the body. And the French method is for ingesting. All of these have been around for a very, very long time, preceding even Young Living. So there is a tradition of ingesting oils, and so I follow that tradition. You'll have to decide for yourself what works for your family, but all I know is it's been 3.5 years that I've been using these oils, and I really do love to ingest them when I need to. Now I will say that there are some precautions. You want to make sure that you don't just dump a drop of oregano on your tongue, because as we know, oregano is a very hot oil and that would probably burn. So what I like to do is get these little veggie capsules, and you can get them from Young Living. I'm not sure if you knew that, but we sell a big bottle of empty vegetable capsules, and I think they're a great size. So you just pop it open, and then I have one of these guys. Have you ever seen one of these? You can set the little the capsules in here, and then it's really, really easy to fill them. So I'm going to show you that. Now, just for like a daily use for overall wellness, I really, really like Copaiba. And this is the Copaiba Vitality that comes in the starter kit. I usually take a couple of drops of these every day in either a capsule or in my Ningxia Red. It is not a hot oil, so you could put it in your Ningxia Red. And it really doesn't have much of a flavor. It's very mild, but it's just a really great oil for overall wellness for every day. Another one that I do not miss a day of is frankincense. I do a couple of drops of frankincense every day, if not more, either in a capsule or in my Ningxia, depending on how you like the flavor of it. But frankincense is a must. And this is also the Frankincense Vitality, which you don't get in your starter kit. You get the regular topical and aromatic frank, but the Vitality is the one you can put in a capsule. Actually, they're pretty similar. They're the same. So it's all labeling. So, do what you wish. But the FDA does like to see separate labels. And so that's why we have these. But frankincense every day in my smoothie, in my Ningxia, or in a capsule. Also, any of the citrus oils are great to ingest daily. I particularly like Jade Lemon, but you can do any citrus oils you want. But I have a Jade Lemon Vitality here. I just think it tastes so much, I don't know, so much more lemony than the lemon that we have. And the lemon that we have, the regular lemon, is already super lemony. I dare you to go to a Whole Foods or something like that and bring your Young Living lemon and then smell the lemon that's at the health food store, whatever kind you want. Just grab a lemon and compare, and you will be so shocked. Most people have never smelled a Young Living lemon, and so they don't know what they're missing. So it's very important to show people on our citrus oils the difference in smell. But anyway, I have Jade Lemon today to show you. All right, so those are kind of my daily wellness oils. Those three: Jade Lemon, Copaiba, and Frank. I always add that to my Ningxia Red every single day. Now, if I have a sick husband and I don't want to fall below the wellness line, then I make it a little more aggressive. And then I'm going to add some other oils. So, of course, Thieves is really, really good to add to your capsule. Very, very good. Now, I have noticed, I'm nursing right now, and I have noticed if I do too much thieves, it does impact my supply. I did not expect that. I've heard that about peppermint, but I suspect because that's what's happening, because I've had, you know, a couple of times over the past number of weeks where I've taken a capsule of thieves and I've noticed a drop in supply. It obviously comes right back the next day. It's no big deal. My son just nurses more, so it kind of feels like it's a growth spurt day. And it may very well be a growth spurt day, but I thought I'd mention it just in case if someone else notices the same thing. And everybody is different. So a lot of people say peppermint impacts their supply, and some people say it doesn't. So I guess I'm just a unique individual, and thieves might be impacting my supply. So I don't take it every day, but if I'm going to get aggressive with something, then I do. And he'll just nurse more that day, and then the next day my supply will bounce back. But that's totally up to you. Okay, so you often hear about oregano vitality in an immune boosting capsule. The thing about oregano, 1 drop is enough. And I even heard this straight from the horse's mouth at Winter Harvest when we were with Gary Young. He said the same thing. 1 drop a day of oregano is enough. So you'll see recipes floating around Pinterest and things like that that show like 3 or 4 or even 6 drops of oregano. That's far too many. You only need 1. It's very potent. It's not like oil of oregano that you find at the health food store. This is true oregano essential oil. So 1 drop is enough of oregano. Can you guys repeat after me? 1 drop of oregano is enough. So adding a drop of oregano is really going to boost your capsule quite a bit. Other ones that are really good too are basil, and I think just a drop of those. Any of the herbaceous oils. You know, one I really love also is Taste of Italy, because it's got a few different oreganos and thyme in it. Thyme is a great one, but again, you don't need that many of these hot herbaceous oils. So oregano is good. Now also on those herbaceous oils fronts for the topical and aromatic, you can use them on your spine or on your feet for wellness, as obviously the raindrop approach would be fantastic. If oregano is too strong for you and also for your kids, you don't want to give oregano to your kids. I've actually heard and learned from Sherry Ross, who's a Royal Crown Diamond and also a master blender and really just an expert on oils in her own right, that this little one, Ginger, has very similar properties to oregano, but it's not hot. It's not as hot, and it's not as, I mean, I don't want to say potent because it serves the same purpose, but it's a lot, you know, more gentle, I guess you could say, for children. So when I am making a really aggressive immune boosting capsule for my daughter who is 8, and even back when she was 5 or 6, I put ginger in it instead of oregano. So a couple of drops of ginger. And while I am nursing, I've done that as well. And while I was pregnant, I used ginger instead of oregano. So that's a really, really good other immune boosting oil to try. So we can pour, I mean, generally what I do is a couple of drops. All you do is drop it in here into the capsule of ginger, a couple of drops of the jade lemon, about 3 or 4 drops of thieves, 3 or 4 drops of frankincense, and obviously a couple drops of the copaiba. So that will give you a really nice, well-balanced immune boosting capsule that you can take that is aggressive in the face of people around you who are not healthy. Now, how this came up the other day in the group when we were talking about taking sclarescence as a endocrine support capsule, and you can take sclarescence vitality internally, and I used to do that before I was pregnant, but that'll have to be for another video. But my point is, if you are burping up the oils from the capsule, it's because oil and water don't mix, right? And if you put a capsule or a drop of oil on in a big glass of water, it's going to float on the top. So if you're drinking a lot of water with your capsule, it's going to float up. And so what I have been told to do, and what I find works really well, is I take the capsule and then I eat a bite of banana, and that pushes the capsule down. Super easy. You can also take a bite of bread or something like that, and then you have no oily burps. So I hope that tip helps you out, and I hope you have a wonderful day and that you stay healthy. Bye, my friends. Again, go and follow me on YouTube over at youtube.com/hmademommy, or you can check out my blog at www.homademommy.net for more great blog posts and videos. And you can also subscribe to my newsletter there to get recipes, real food recipes, and DIY recipes weekly. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.